Summer has been relentless this year. My passion for Bitcoin mining took a major hit due to the immense heat from my miners and the electricity cost required to keep them cool and running. There were times when the miners overheated so badly that I had to shut them down manually to prevent a fire hazard. To automate the shutdown and restart process and to enable remote temperature monitoring, I built an RGB thermometer with its own web interface that can control home appliances based on temperature changes. Watch this video for detailed step-by-step instructions on how to build this circuit and to know how this circuit works. This video is sponsored by PCBWay. PCBWay specializes in manufacturing of very high quality, low volume colored PCBs at a very budgetary price. In addition to standard PCBs, you can also order advanced PCBs, aluminum PCBs, rigid flex PCBs. They also provide PCB assembly and other related services which can meet your need to the greatest extent. For this project we need one ESP32C3 mini development board, one WS2812B RGB LED strip, one DS18B20 temperature sensor, one 4.7 kilo ohm resistor, up to 6 optional relay modules, a 3D printer and a smart hot gun for demo and testing purpose. The circuit is quite straightforward. Start by connecting the LED strips data pin to pin 4 of the ESP32 board and the temperature sensor's data pin to pin number 3. Then simply link all the positive and negative wires together. That's it, as simple as that. A 4.7 kilo ohm pull-up resistor is required between the temperature sensor's data pin and the positive terminal, as the sensor uses an open drain configuration for one wire bus communication. The temperature sensor connects to the microcontroller using just one data pin, allowing multiple sensors to share the same data bus. Since the main goal of my project was to automatically cool down my miners, I added a pedestal fan to this circuit. When the temperature reaches 40 degrees centigrade, the fan turns on to provide extra cooling and lowers the miners' temperature. This can either be achieved by connecting a relay module to any one of the pins 5 through 10 of the ESP32 board, or alternatively my setup sends the temperature readings to my home server over Wi-Fi, which then uses another ESP module to turn the fan on or off based on the temperature. With the custom PCB I designed for my project, the system can be expanded to support up to 6 relays or optocouplers. This allows you to control other circuits, whether by activating a fan based on a temperature threshold or by shutting down an overheating device to protect it. If you would like to build your own relay module, I have a video tutorial that walks you through the process. For guidance on adding an optocoupler, you can also check out my video on PC817 optocoupler. Both links are provided in the description below. The code is quite simple. It begins by including all the necessary libraries, followed by defining the variables and constants. In my setup, the temperature range is set to be checked between -10 and 50 degrees Celsius. For the LED colors, I am using an array that holds pre-computed hex values. As the temperature rises or falls, the corresponding LED lights up in sequence. In the setup section, we first establish a Wi-Fi connection and then initialize all other components. In the loop section, we start by requesting the temperature reading from the sensor and display it. We then check for any relay logic in the code. If present, the relay is either turned on or off based on the temperature. The ESP then sends a heartbeat to the server every minute and also transmits a temperature reading every 30 minutes to the server. This data is then saved in the MySQL database, which is then presented using Google Charts. So this is the 2D version of my custom designed PCB. The 220 volt to 5 volt step down converter is soldered here and the ESP32 board is soldered here. The LED strip and the temperature sensor connects to their respective ports while the AC main line is soldered here. I used Microsoft 3D Builder to design the 3D model of the unit. This is the base which will house the custom PCB, and this is the cover of the base. This section is where the LED strip will be attached to display the temperature reading. Finally, this 3D model which I downloaded from Thingiverse will hold the temperature sensor and will be attached to the back of the scale. Using my 3D printer, I printed the body of the unit. I highly recommend using PCBWay for 3D printing services. I have used them for many years, and frankly speaking, I never had any issues with their fabricated products. I used acrylic colors to color the scale and the numbers on the unit. I wanted to keep my design simple, so I left the rest white. But feel free to color it to whatever color you like. Before soldering the components to the board, let's test them on a breadboard. Connect the temperature sensor and the LED strip to the ESP32 board on the breadboard. Then use a hot gun to heat the temperature sensor. As the temperature rises, the LED lights up sequentially, changing color from blue to green to yellow to red. Perfect. Everything works as expected. Now, let's solder the ESP32, resistor, and the step-down converter to the board. Next, extract 24 LEDs from the LED strip and attach them to the strip holder. After that, let's first slide the temperature sensor's cable, followed by the 3D printed LED strip holder into the base of the unit. Then, solder the AC cord, LED strip, and the temperature sensor to the board one by one. Once done, close the lid using screws. That's it. As simple as that. So this is how my final setup looks like. In my final setup, I am sending the temperature reading to my home server over Wi-Fi, and then using another ESP32 module connected to the miner, I am turning the pedestal fan on or off based on the temperature. As previously discussed, this can also be accomplished using a relay module connected directly to the custom PCB within the setup. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope it helps you. If you want to support me, you can subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. Thanks. See you again in my next video. Bye now.